Hello, Newsweed listeners and followers. Today is July 7th, 2021. I'm Dan DeCamp, and I'm going to be bringing you some news today because Mark has been super busy. He's been doing some Newsweed things for all you Newsweed peoples. He's making the big green monster, that big truck. He's getting all signs and all sorts of cool stuff. You guys are going to see. It's going to be super awesome. So anyways, I'm going to give you a little bit of news. Start with some marijuana news today. West Virginia, and this isn't even news today, West Virginia signed their medical marijuana initiative into law in April 2017. And what have they done with it since then? Nothing. So the medical marijuana program has yet to get its feet off the ground. And there are some 2,300 cardholders. They all got the cards, and there have been 10 cultivation licenses issued, 10 processing licenses issued, and 100 dispensary licenses issued, and yet they aren't letting things progress there in West Virginia. And they're saying some hubbub about banking issues. Everything seems ready to roll. It's just your typical red tape. Everyone's all scared of marijuana stuff. It's already signed. Just let it go. It's going to take care of itself, people. That's West Virginia for you, though. Okay. Our former President Donald Trump. We all love him. We all hate him. So anyways, today he had filed 3 separate lawsuits, class action lawsuits, one against Facebook, one against Twitter, and one against Google. The former U.S. president filed these suits against the tech giants in a Florida court today. I kind of got to respect the guy a little bit, because you're talking about, he's taking on who? Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, and Sundar Pichai, which you don't hear too much about him, but, you're talking about the CEO of Google here. They couldn't be talking about captains of industry, so I definitely respect him for taking on that, and it's not completely unwarranted if you ask me. He's talking about First Amendment issues, but so this NetChase CEO Steve Del Bianco says President Trump has no case. He said the First Amendment is designed to protect the media from the president, not the other way around, is what he says. But Trump makes a good point too, because he says if they could do it to me, they could do it to you, and that makes sense too. So I'm just interested to see which way this goes. I'm really unbiased. Mark would lead you to believe that I am biased, but I'm not biased. I don't care. I'm just curious. Okay, back to Florida. Anyways, Ladarius Clardy, 18 years old, a rising college football quarterback, was killed in a drive-by of sorts in Pensacola. Someone fired over 50 rounds into his car, killing him and fatally injuring his friend. I'm not sure if he had died. I'd have to get a little clear on that. I can't see how he's doing very good after 50 rounds shot into his car. But anyways, his high school coach from Pine Forest High School, Jason McDonald, says, quote, he had it all. From elementary to middle and high school, you couldn't say enough about him. He was a natural born leader. And, he seemed to me, I was looking at his stats, a couple of his videos, he looked like easily an up-and-coming college football star. And, at Newsweed, I know me and Mark were super into college athletes and whatnot. And, it's just a shame that he could be a victim of violence like that. So, our prayers go out to him and his family. And yet, again, all the news is in Florida today. I didn't realize that until now. 10 more bodies have been found in the Miami condo rubble, bringing the official death toll to 46. And there are still 94 people unaccounted for. And I'm sorry, and everyone else is sorry, but it seems that hope is fading for the survivor effort. It is continued now that Tropical Storm Elsa has passed the area, but the collapse was on June 24th, making this effectively 13 days later. If I was trapped in rubble for 2 weeks, or in that situation, I'd probably be dead too. So that's all I could really say about that scenario. We hope for the best, but it's really not looking too good for them. And this is probably one of the biggest news stories out there today right now. The Haitian president Jovenel Moïse was assassinated early this morning, Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. This happened at his home on the outskirts of the capital of Haiti, Port-au-Prince. And also his wife, Martine Moïse, was also killed. So in recent months, protesters had taken to the streets, and they're protesting the fact that President Jovenel Moïse was still in power. And he was been clinging to power there for over a year now. And so their whole political situation is kind of all up in the air and all crazy. There's a lot of turmoil in Haiti. And so I guess someone took it into their own hands, and not just someone. So what was said was that a pseudo-commando type group broke into his estate, and they said that some of them were speaking Spanish. I don't know exactly what that means, because it's in Haiti, but it's attached to the Dominican Republic. So there's going to be a lot of Spanish-speaking individuals, and there's going to be a lot of Haitian, Creole-speaking individuals as well. But they said that some of this commando group was Spanish-speaking. So the interim prime minister assures that this group will be brought to justice. But if you ask me, I'm just not so sure what's going to happen over there. But they're trying to bring this rein in the ropes, if you will, as fast as they can. So my name is Dan, and that is news for today. I want to remind you all to go over to Newsweed.com. We got all these contests going on. We got the poetry contest. We got musical contests. We have tattoo contests. We have all sorts of contests, okay? And also, I want to remind you to go check out our Newsweed interest survey, because this way you're writing more articles that you want to hear about. And I also want to remind you to just click the subscribe and like button on our page, because we could use the help. And this way you can get notified of all our cool new videos as they come out. So, my name is Dan. You have a wonderful evening.